What's up, you guys? You're living life with B, and I don't know why this is so dark, but today is Thursday. Usually my Thursdays are pretty light and it's not like that hectic. I just get the kids off to school. I'm like, I could have swore it was a car coming. You creeping up the street. Usually I just get the kids off to school and then I go to work. After work, I go to the salon. But today is Halloween. By the time you guys see this, it will be probably almost Thanksgiving. In the order, you know, that I'm gonna post, but whatever, it'll be in November by the time you guys see this.
Bullshit, motherfucker.
But today is Halloween and I closed the suite maybe like a month and a half ago, thinking like, oh, I'm gonna go trick-or-treating with the kids, blah blah blah. Completely forgot that I don't have the babies on Thursdays. They go with their dad every Thursday, and Halloween landed on a Thursday this year, so I do not have them for Halloween. But the suite is closed, so I'm like, well, Kennedy may want to go, so I'm gonna keep the suite closed. So I don't have any clients tonight at the salon. However, this Thursday turned into a really busy day really fast. So King Cairo, I dropped the kids off to school this morning. I went to work went back home, went to work from 7 to 11. Now I am headed to pick King Cairo up from school because he has a haircut. I remember I was telling you guys in a previous vlog, like literally if I don't do it tomorrow or this weekend, I don't know when he's gonna get a haircut. It'll be another 2 weeks. So I'm headed to pick him up now. We're gonna go see his barber. And then after that, I'm gonna take him back to school. That way he does not miss out on his holiday party because he's been so excited about it. And it can keep his normal routine with dad as well, because his father picks him up usually from school. So I have been telling Papa the plan since yesterday, because something tells me that when I pick him up to go to the barber, we'll probably grab lunch or something if he has not eaten anything, because usually when he gets haircuts, that's our like mommy son day. We always go out to eat, but I don't have time to take him out to eat, so we'll probably just grab something quick. Something tells me that when I go to take him back to school, y'all, homeboy gonna throw a fit, because he is a mama's boy and he thinks that like once I pick him up, we're just together. Like, because when I told him the plan yesterday, I said, I'm gonna take you back to school. He said, no. I said, yeah, you gotta go back to school so you can have your party, you can eat your cookies with your friends, and then daddy's gonna pick you up. And he was just like, okay. So I've just been reiterating the plan, but he's 2. I don't know if he really understands the plan. Me and Kennedy are supposed to watch scary movies together. Hopefully she does not pick anything too scary. Usually my Thursdays are not like this, where I'm like, but here we are. And y'all, I still ain't figured out a time where I'm gonna go vote. I'm gonna try it again today, but something telling me I'm just gonna have to, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, maybe I'll have to finesse it tomorrow with my schedule. Maybe I can go into work later and go vote, because I refuse to like not vote. Like, I have to vote. So yeah, again, by the time y'all see this, voting will be over. We'll know who the next president is gonna be. So I hope y'all voted for real. I have to, baby. Well, I got Mr. And literally when I walked in there, he was sitting down to eat. They were just about to eat lunch. So this actually worked out perfect, because as soon as we left, he's like, I want a cheeseburger. Usually we'll go to like Red Robin or something, because I know he loves cheeseburgers. We'll go to like Red Robin or like a sit down place where I can get him a cheeseburger, but we don't have time to like sit down and actually have our mommy son date today. So there's a McDonald's right here by the school. I'm going to get him McDonald's, get him a little double cheeseburger, because the boy be smashing some cheeseburgers. And then we're gonna go to the barber so you can get your haircut, Bubby.
Me?
Yes, you.
No, Luna.
Luna's not getting her haircut.
Why?
Because she's a girl.
No, I'm a girl.
No, you're not.
Listen.
You are a boy.
Mommy,
What?
that's Kikaran and Luna.
Yeah. Luna is a girl and you are a boy.
That's Luna and Luna.
Child, don't play with me. You are a boy, Damon. I'm not about to play with you.
Mom, that's how it works.
What's how what works?
Luna and Kikaran.
Luna and King Cairo, that's your sister?
Yes, I'm your sister.
You are not my sister. You're my son.
I'm Ellie's sister.
Boy, stop mocking me.
Stop knocking me.
You want to get into it?
You want to do it?
Okay.
Okay.
I see what kind of afternoon this is going to be. Let me order our food. We made it to the haircut. He ate. He smashed his cheeseburger. Was it good?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, Mom.
One more fries. You ready to get your hair cut? Bubby, after your fingers are all greasy, after you get a haircut, we have to go back to school, okay?
I'm very done.
Huh?
I'm very done.
You're gonna have your party.
I'm what else?
And then Daddy's gonna come pick you up.
And what else?
And then you're gonna go hang out with Daddy for Halloween.
And what else?
In your costume. Luna told me you got a costume.
And what else?
I don't know, you have to ask your dad.
Daddy!
Well, he can't hear you. You gotta ask him when he picks you up.
How's my dad?
Yeah, you see Mr. Nathan?
That missing Nathan?
Yeah.
That's not Mr. Nathan.
That's his barbershop.
Huh?
That's his barbershop.
Why?
That's just where he works.
That's not where it works.
That is where he works. Oh, Bubby, Mommy's tired.
Me too.
Yeah, you need a nap. I think we might kind of miss nap time. Yeah. Hopefully he don't turn out too bad. All right, little boy. Say bye.
Bye!
Okay. All right, I got Papa. He got his haircut. You look handsome.
What that?
Turn to the side.
No.
No, you don't want to show your haircut? Okay. He keeps saying, I want that. I have no clue what he's talking about.
About that.
What?
No.
You want to sit in the front seat? You can't sit in the front seat, Papa.
Why?
Because you have to sit in your car seat. Y'all, I absolutely hate this. Like, I hate it, but I am doing... One, I'm doing the best that I can, so I'm going to give myself grace. Number two, I am doing what I need to do. So I'm also going to give myself grace for that. Like, even though I talked to King Cairo about the plan, he's 2. Like, he's a baby and he does not understand or remember or none of that. Like, he just does not know. Of course, when I dropped him off, he started to fuss. You know, when he saw that we were pulling back up to the school, he started to fuss and he's like, I stay with you. And I'm like, you can't, Bubby. Like, you can't stay with Mommy. And with how just everything is going, I'm hoping that things get better in the future, but how everything is going right now, there is no flexibility in anything or any communication for that matter. So it's just like, at the end of the day, breakups and divorces and all of that, of course, like, it's awful for the adults in the situation, but it's 10 times more awful for the children. Because at 2, like, I don't even attempt to explain, like, this is how it has to be, like, because he doesn't get it. Like, and it's not his fault. It's not for me to put that on him, but it is my responsibility to make sure that he is taken care of and well groomed. So, like I said, if I couldn't get the appointment done today, the barber didn't have anything open this weekend, he wouldn't have gotten his haircut for another 2 weeks until it was my weekend again. So it's like doing all of this and doing it by myself is extremely difficult. Like, I don't want to cry. I can't cry because then I'm going to cry my lashes off. But it is extremely difficult to, it's hard to do it by myself. But when I made the decision to leave, when I made the decision to file for a divorce, I knew that it was going to be hard. I knew it. So it's just like, I can't fault anybody. I can't blame. I mean, I can, you know, place blame or be like, oh, it shouldn't be like this. Communication should be easy. But I knew when I made that choice that this was a possibility. I knew that, and I have to take accountability for that. And I refuse to play the woe is me game, because I knew full blown what the possibility could be. Of course, you hope for the best, but you know that there's a possibility that it could be this way and the effects that it has on your children. But on the other hand, choosing to stay was 10 times more detrimental to myself and to my kids than leaving. So it's literally a game of pick your poison. Pick your poison. And the only thing that I can do is use the tools that I have learned in therapy to help my children cope and to help me cope. And I was able to get him to calm down. You know, he did calm down. His teacher, you know, helped him to calm down, but it sucked. I definitely try to remind them of the good. Like, mom loves you, dad loves you too. That's what I tell them all the time when we have hard moments like this. But, you know, this is just how things have to be right now. Like, we have to kind of just roll with the punches and we cope. That's what we do. So that's just that. So enough of my woes and my almost crying my lashes off. I do not like to see my kids like that. Like, and I don't know if it's something that they'll ever get used to. I don't know. I feel like eventually we will adjust. I don't know if it ever gets better. I've never done this before. I've never been divorced before. I've never had to coach kids through a divorce before. And I have not experienced it from their perspective, and I'm very aware of that. And like I said, all I can do is coach them through it and continue to coach myself through it and use the tools that I learned in therapy, because that's all we can do. And there's nothing else, you know, there's no other options. I am home. I just got home. I've been sitting in the car for like literally for like the past 20 minutes, reading a bunch of emails that I just received from my attorney for different motions that have been filed. Like, y'all, when I say I'm fed up, like completely fed up. I don't even know, like, what is going on at this point. I really should have my tripod, but it is what it is. I am literally sitting in my closet because this is usually where I come to decompress, to cry, to pray, to do all of that stuff, away from like where my kids can hear me, away from all of that. And I'm gonna try to like speed through this and wrap this part up without crying, but I'm probably gonna cry. Like, I feel it coming on already. Today has just been like a super emotional day. Like, y'all saw me about to cry earlier with just like trying to explain to the kids. And today when I got home, I was sitting in the car, I checked my email, and I had a bunch of emails from my attorney. I'm scheduled to go to court on Monday about this house. I don't even know where to begin. But to make a very, very long story short, the house is ready to sell, basically. The listing agreement has been signed. All documents have been signed. Literally at this point, all that has to happen is the professional photographer has to come out, take pictures of the house, and then it has to be like they have to make the posting listed on the market. Instead of that portion happening, the pictures happening and the listing going up, we are now going back to court requesting a receiver. And when I say we, I don't mean me. Like, that is not what I want at all. My nose is itching so bad. Probably because I've been crying. And I'm not crying because I'm sad. I'm crying because I'm frustrated. Requesting a receiver means that, you know, they'll take 20%. And in all of the motions that were filed, it says in there that the receiver charges $400 an hour plus $100 an hour for like their legal support team or something like that. So basically $500 an hour. $500 an hour. Not a day, not an hour. At this point emotionally, I'm okay. I'm okay with the separation. I'm okay with the divorce. We're legally divorced now, but I'm okay with the separation. I'm okay with divorce. Fine with it. At this point in my heart, I've forgiven the things that have happened in the marriage. I don't wish bad. I don't wish malice. I don't hold any ill in my heart. I simply just want to move forward with my life. I have applied for another home loan and was approved, but this house is holding up everything, and running back and forth to court is definitely throwing a monkey in the plan. So I'm ready to move forward. I'm ready to move into a space that I can just call my own, that's not tied to anything, whatever, because everything here is convenient. Like, the kids literally get on the school bus right in front of the house. The Kairos daycare is not far from here, but that's neither here nor there. Again, none of that. I don't care about any of that anymore. I don't care about the convenience. I don't care about staying here. I don't care about the neighborhood. I don't care about any of that. But what I do care about is the future of my kids and setting them up for success, to win. And it just does not make the most logical sense or the most financial sense to get a receiver to sell the house. I think that's the frustrating part, and I hate that I cry when I get frustrated because I don't understand what I'm going back and forth to court for, because we already agreed. We already had a signed listing agreement, like literally just list the house. But whatever. I had to tell Kennedy today, because the reality is, once a receiver is in place, that takes all control. It does not make any sense to allow someone to have that much control over your financial situation. It just does not make any sense. But, and also why I'm frustrated is because I had to tell Kennedy, with getting the receiver, it's like the receiver definitely can request that we move out of the house immediately, so that it makes it easier for them to sell it and do showings and all of that. Just, you know, comforting my kid who is crying, because this isn't her fault. This isn't her doing. This has nothing to do with her, but her life is being changed around because of, you know, our situation. And I just hate that, and having to sit there and explain it to her, and I'm crying, and then, you know, her crying, like, and just talking her through that and coaching her through that, and just letting her know that regardless of where we are, whether we're in this house, whether we're in a different house, whether we're in an apartment, a smaller home, a larger home, everything is literally gonna be okay. Because if it's one thing that I know how to do is make a house a home. Like, home is what you make it, and everything is going to be just fine. As long as we wake up the next morning and we have breath in our bodies, it's going to be okay. Because at the end of the day, I cannot stress over something that I cannot control. So I told her today, we literally just go on with our normal program. And as I find out information, I will let you know, because there is a possibility that we may go to court on Monday. Things go in my favor and we continue on with the plan anyway. There's a possibility that we go to court, things don't go in my favor, we have to be out by next weekend or next month or whatever. I don't know. But this is life. It has its ups, it has its downs, and we roll with the punches. But not only do we roll with the punches, we show gratitude and we give thanks for what we do have. So it's like, what a pleasure to get to enjoy this house for as long as I have. What a pleasure to be able to find a new space for me and the kids to have a fresh start. Even if she does have to switch schools, what a pleasure to get to experience other kids. You may meet lifelong friends at this new school. You may go to this new school and they have an all-star volleyball team and you win every game because we lost every game last season at your current school. Like, yes, it sucks. Things like this sucks. Like, life be lifing. And that's what I told her. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend to you that everything's great. Like, no, this sucks. I hate how it feels. I hate seeing you sad, and I hate seeing how you feel in this moment. So let's sit in it, let's feel it, let's cry about it, and then let's weigh our options. Can we control the other party requesting a receiver? No, we cannot. Even though it does not make any sense, we cannot control that. It is what it is. Can we control what the judge says? No, we cannot. Can we control when the judge says we have to move out of the house? No. Can we control the fact that we do have to move? No. But what can we be thankful for in this moment? We can be thankful that we're alive. We can be thankful that we have the means to move. We could be thankful, for the new possibilities. We could be thankful for we are not in Ohio anymore and it's not cold when we're moving. The weather should be nice. Like, there's so many things that we can be thankful for. And I told her, even if we have to temporarily downsize, like if the house that I want is not available immediately whenever we have to move, even if we have to downsize and go into an apartment, cool. Like, we will make it work. The love does not change. The love in the house that we experience, those moments that we experience together, our Sunday bakes, all of that, nothing changes. The walls of our house may change, but it is still, wherever we are, it is still home. And regardless of what we're going through right now, it could always be 10 times worse. We could be homeless. The house could collapse. We could not wake up tomorrow. Like, there's so many things that we could be angry about or bitter about or upset about. This isn't one of them. It's all about perspective and how you look at things. So yeah, I spent a good portion of my evening coaching her through that and trying to get her to see the brighter side of things. And eventually we both calmed down because I did tell her, I said, Toots, in this moment, I always tell you guys, you have to see me as human and not super mom. At the end of the day, I am your mom, but I'm also human. And mom cries. Like, I have feelings. I feel upset about things. I feel frustrated about certain things. And that's okay. I want you to see me as human and a woman, but I'm also your mom and I'm trying my absolute hardest to keep things as normal as they possibly can be in the midst of all this chaos. That's all I've done for the past 2 years, and I'm going to continue to always do that for you. But sometimes we have to roll with the punches. So eventually she did calm down. We were able to laugh about it. We were able to make jokes about, you know, the house, the little quirks that the house has, the things that we'll miss, you know, in the house, the memories that, you know, we've had the past 2 years being in the house with the kids, you know, the little ones running around, and, you know, all of that, and the possibility of, you know, if we downsize, sharing a room again, you know, with Luna, or the babies sharing a room together, and how chaotic that'll be, and those new memories. So we ended the conversation on a high note, and we ended it with laughter, and then we ordered pizza and the pizza took forever to come because it is Halloween, and everything's fine. Like, everything is going to be okay, and I'm just going to continue to pour in that positivity, but also being realistic and acknowledging not only my feelings but acknowledging hers as well, and the little ones, and just comforting them through this. That's all that I can do. And I'm gonna ask her, I know when we first separated, she had a therapist that she could talk to, and I'm gonna ask her now with this big transition, does she feel like, you know, she needs to talk to somebody? And if she does, I'll get that together and get her talking to somebody. And I'm gonna stay in my therapy. I have still been in therapy. I think we're going on 3 years now. I have a session next Wednesday, so all I can do, again, like I said earlier, is use the tools that I have learned over the course of these 3 years, and just keep swimming. So yeah, that is that. I know this vlog today has been a lot of like talking, a lot of craziness, and a lot of emotion. But if you have made it this far in the vlog, I really appreciate you rocking with me. I appreciate all the love and support. We could really use some words of encouragement in this moment. So leave a comment below, some words of encouragement or any advice that you may have for us, even down to Mr. Baby. So yeah, that is that, and I'm going to end the vlog right here, and I think I'm gonna stay in this prayer closet for a little bit. My closet is actually a mess, but yeah, I'm gonna stay in here and pray a little bit, and I'm gonna pray a lot of it, and yeah, so we're gonna end the vlog right here. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.